Okay, we're back again, and this time we're talking about the Break Loose event. Now, this particular event can be quite hard at times, depending on how it is that you saved your items. And it's a matter of preference on whether you wanted to use your promote choice boxes or your enhanced material boxes for gears, modules, or chips. Unfortunately, when this event rolls around, it requires a little bit of all of them, and unless it falls on like another event that requires you to have those particular things, it tends to be a little bit difficult, especially if you are writer based and you like to save your enhancement materials and your gear promoters, choice boxes, and all that stuff for Ace Commander, as that is when you get Obsidian, and he is ridiculously good. That guy is a bad motherfucker. So if you are writer based, more often than not, you want to probably avoid this one so you can focus on Ace Commander and get Obsidian, who is this fella right here. And he is just a beast once you get him to even just plus 3. That 48% is massive. And if you get it to plus 5, which if you're free to play, I'll be honest, it would probably take 5, 6 months. I know that's a really long time. Unless you're like free to play and partial play to play, you could get it much, much quicker to plus 5. And it probably wouldn't cost you all that much if I'm being honest. But he is fantastic. And he is also what makes Break Loose a more difficult event. So the way Break Loose works is every 7 hours and 55 minutes, it will change to a different theme. Right now, it is get chip material, get cube material. And cube material, if you are below HQ 25, you will not be getting it from your daily quest rewards. If you are level 25, that's when you start getting this. And chip material, you can purchase it from the Ruin Shop up here. There's a lot of different chip material you can get, but it won't be enough. It won't be enough to get you the points required to be able to get Leia. Leia, who is a phenomenal hero because of the fact that she is a economy, so her skills are always active. Right here. For these particular events, if you can save enough, she is worth getting, and you don't really want to go past this right here, phase 5. Because once you get into the personal ranks, is as you can see right here, this is rank 100 and they're at 9.4 million. And for this one, you could only get to rank 500. So getting the minimum requirement, which is that right there, is not going to do anything. So just do yourself a favor. If you want to unlock her, only work towards phase 5. Do not go past that. You will be wasting a lot of your promote choice boxes and enhanced choice boxes or your points from the ruins, and you probably won't make a dent against those pay-to-play players. So for Leia, she's got a bunch of different events for her. She'll have this one right here, as you can see. One of them will be based on getting gear material and I believe modules, but I'm not positive. She does cycle through all of the things that you need, from upgrading the armor to chips, modules, and cubes. I believe one of her parts of her event is going to be to actually just improve your might, but I'm not 100% positive. I will verify that as the event goes on, and if I need to modify this video or leave a message on the description, I'll let you know what the other parts of the event are. But for this particular event, if you want her, all of the events have a phase 5. And as I said, 7 hours and 55 minutes it changes. So it changes 3 times a day, and the event lasts for 3 days. So you have several chances to get those 2 frags and just choose the ones that are good for you and alternate through there. I believe they recycle themselves after about a day and a half, and it just starts all over again. So in about a day and a half, it'll come back to chip material and cube material. And then the next one will be the same thing as it was the second time after 8 hours, basically. And then it'll be again. So it just recycles itself. That's all it does for this particular event. It's both easy and annoying. It all comes down to just saving these right here. These are so important to save. The promote choice boxes and the enhanced choice boxes. Save them ideally for at least a month. And the only thing that becomes difficult at that point is choosing which event you want to use them for. If you want to get Leia, you can save some of them for Leia. But as you can see, there's also the Nova and the module. So you could also use those choice boxes for module pieces and unlock these cards, which is also very, very good. So it's just a matter of preference of what's going to benefit you more. In my opinion, save these items for a month, and as the month progresses, you will see these events come out. And all of the events you're seeing usually show up twice to 3 times a month. So you can look at them and get a better grasp for which one you want to summon on or use your items on. So in my opinion, save them, but unless you want her Leia for her passive abilities, which are basically increase troop might is one of her best ones. Let's show them right here real quick. Yeah, the hero troop size I'd say is the best one by far. The gas heal is not that great. You don't usually use that much gas when you heal your troops, so that's not that big a deal. It's the troop size that really, really sets itself apart. Once you get her to even just +3, which isn't that hard, 12k is a lot of troops. It makes a world of difference. But it would probably maybe still be better to save them for the events that give you a choice of what you want. Like Nova Module, for example, as I said, because it gives you a choice of 3 different heroes. So if you're a fighter based, you would want to go with Zephyr right here. If you're a shooter, you'd want to go with Phoenix. And Lady M is just a badass. She is the same as Leia, except this is a much more attainable goal. As you can see, she only does 25,000 troops at max, but the real thing is that rally right there you see in the middle. 150% is massive. It is a very big deal. So that means whenever you do a rally, the attacks from you and your team members are going to get boosted by 150% if you have her at +8. And it is passive, so it'll always be kicking in. So let's see, we talked about Nova Module, Break Loose. The Army Expansion one, if you are a new player, honestly speaking, don't even worry about it. The points required for this is more favorable if you are actually in the T9 or better. As you can see the points right here, you need a lot of points. You need a lot of points. So unfortunately, if you are a T8 and lower, it would cost so many resources and so many speed ups to reach the 2 million points. I am at 1.5 million and I have trained, I believe it was 80,000 troops or so. That is a lot of troops and I'm still not at 2 million. So for this one, don't worry about it too much. If you're a newer player, just get the pieces that you can out of it. Just normal training, you know. Probably try to aim for either phase 3 or phase 4. That shouldn't be too hard for you to do. But do not waste your resources trying to go for phase 10 if you are T8 and lower with your troops. You're just going to waste a lot of time, a lot of resources, a lot of speed ups. Don't do it. Whatever you reach in this event, it's not a big deal. Just take it as it goes. Fox test is really easy. There's no need to talk about that. Reservoir War, I will go that one individually, as that one's a little bit more difficult, and it would be easier to show you a reservoir match instead of just talking about it. So I'll make a video on that one later. Special operations, it's nothing very difficult. You'll literally figure it out within a few seconds of being in there. It changes every time. For this particular one, it's blue and it's yellow. Characters only. Got to do a certain amount of damage. You get certain rewards, as you can see. You don't need to do that much damage. It's 25,000. But sometimes it is a little bit difficult, as some of those troops don't hit very hard. Or heroes, let me rephrase it. And that's it on these particular events. Alright. Wish you the best. And like I said, just save your boxes. There is nothing more important than that. Just think of it like freaking Christmas or something, you know? Once that month finishes rolling by, open them up. You'll be able to rank up. You'll get a lot stronger. And you'll be able to get hero fragments for it. Unlock heroes, make your team better as a whole. So it's just so much more in your interest to wait, like I've said before. And that's it on this video. Wish you luck on getting some of these hero frags. Take care.